Can someone get this Jet a map? Jet is trying his best to get you to lose this game. He says, no way! You should not have been there! Why were you there? Hello, my name is Worthy, a professional Valorant coach. If you're looking to climb the ranks and improve your overall gameplay, you definitely want to leave a like and a sub. Also, if you comment your Discord name in the comment section below, once per month, I choose one lucky commenter to win a free one-on-one session. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Okay, Tyler, how long have you been playing Valorant for?
Probably in like early 2021, I think.
So what's the goal for you with Valorant?
I am trying to grind the game again. I peaked Immortal like in episode 3, but I want to grind higher. I don't know if I can hit Radiant, but
I think you definitely can get Radiant. You have all the groundwork skills. I think you make very small, minuscule mistakes that can easily be fixed. And something as simple as just looking at your minimap is like the first thing that I saw as being an opportunity for you. And a lot of these things that I will say to you today in this VOD review may seem like it's 2020 hindsight. I promise you, I predicted everything that you had that happens right on this one. So if I can do it, you can do it too, 100%. Okay. So the top 5 things that I saw were an opportunity for you was your rear and side view mirror. This is what I call the driving protocol. This is something that I teach my young students in terms young students, rank students, right away. If you can start nailing this down, you should excel even further. Keeping the enemy in front of you. This is on your defense side. I noticed that's an issue. That's another protocol that I always have. So you know you're out of position when the enemy can come to your left or your right and you're flicking around. You always want to keep them in front of you. We're going to learn about advantaged versus disadvantaged fights. This is a big one. And we don't instantly identify these things right away until we're told, hey, this is something that was not right. We probably shouldn't have done it. An example of this would be the TikTok clip I posted about you're peeking this badly. Here's how you fix this peak. That's one where you're speaking B long. Sometimes the peak that you're taking is going to have more of an advantage. Some are going to be a disadvantage. And identifying how to even that fight out for yourself is going to be the key to winning more gunfights altogether. Your pre-round routine. This is a very, very important one of getting yourself set up at least 10 seconds prior to the round with a plan of action, how you're going to do it, and then visualization. And then the last one, which is going to be an important one for your rank and moving yourself up and becoming a better teammate, is macro and team reads. So the macro concepts, we're going to be looking at a lot of economy things, like we're going to be looking at how people are rotating, tendencies that we're seeing people play in positions, different things like that. It's going to be a very, very wide spectrum of stuff. That being said, I just loaded you up with a whole bunch of shit. What are the things you want to work on?
I think like one of my biggest issues that I think kind of aligns with what you just said is just like having a good understanding of like micro like positioning as well as like my timings and stuff. So I just like generally want to improve my ability to make the right decisions to get in those correct positions at the right times.
This first round, I love. This is some high tier shit. You're communicating with your team. You're keeping it positive, keeping it light. It's all really, really good stuff. The issue is that we talk about that 10-second timer before the round starts. We need to make sure we're locked in and know what it is that we're trying to do. Your first step, this is the protocol that I always go. Run to the portal. While I'm doing that, I'm holding my tab key. I want to see how much money the other team has, all that good stuff. Obviously, it's pistol round. I want to assess my threats, assess what ults are coming up, what money they have. Are they going to be fighting for an orb this round? Are they going to be doing this, that, and the other? These first 2 rounds, within 3 seconds, you learn so much about how they're going to play. And this is the difference between getting from Ascendant to Radiant. Literally, this small 3-second window here. Okay, watch this. No knife was thrown, right? We would have seen it.
Yeah, you're right.
So where'd that knife come from?
It could come from yellow. Maybe get some weird lineup from kitchen, but probably yellow. most likely
yellow. We're gonna make that assumption. So right away, at this point, what do you think, or what is your assumption for what their placement is going to be on the map?
So I'm thinking that, so Chamber level yellow, I think KO's probably playing like yellow with him. Chamber probably has a trip in kitchen, and they probably have someone playing boiler because they have a trip in kitchen.
And what about the other two?
The other two, I'm assuming they're probably playing A.
Beautiful. Right off this hop, we're gonna make a educated assumption that is a 2-1-2. Knowing that information, a top tier team will say, hey, we should probably hit mid right now. We're forcing a 4v1. We just got more information in the span of 1 second.
Oh yeah, we saw someone was playing kitchen.
He's kitchen now because that was the chamber that just teleported. So we just got major information here. I guarantee you there's no one pushing down 2 because he's here. This is his job. Probably 1 boiler or middle, 2 on A, and you have your KO right over here. And literally look at that, 6 seconds, and you know they're set up already. Where are the chances? Where are you going to be running into a chamber here?
If I run under mid, I'll probably be meeting him like somewhere on top.
In the nest?
Yeah.
On the top of the B?
Yeah, the nest, yeah.
And then a potential that he could be on the drop into orange as well. So let's watch your crosshair placement. Good Lear. That just revealed it's a 2v2-1-2. Just the shots that you heard there. There's someone with a ghost on top there.
Okay.
You could be dead. And your crosshair placement needs to be better for this potential fight. And once you clear that fight out, where's your crosshair going to go? Right against this wall right here.
Yes.
And you're going to peek straight on that. Can someone get this jet a map? I don't know if you can hear this, guys, but he fires off. You fire off half your clip.
Yeah.
And this jet's just like, fuck it, I'm going after the free frag on the other jet over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my back to you. He deserves that frag. I guarantee you this guy's probably like, oh, my team didn't tell me that they're gonna be orange. No, that's his fault.
Yeah.
In this case, you have now elected to become a lurker. The one main rule or protocol I want you to have whenever you decide to lurk is you must exist. All that matters. You must stay alive. It's reverse on CT side is the anchor position. The anchor must stay alive as long as possible. You, by doing this alt, makes them start going, oh, wait. The flash also makes them say, oh, wait, let me stay here. If your protocol is to just stay alive, this is too aggressive of a posture. You died right here. This is where you die. This bought your team approximately 8 to 10 seconds where they're going to stay on that site. Because of that, they need to take full advantage of that and push in at this point. So your death does serve a function.
I'm done. Yeah, sounds good.
It's going to rotate really fast, or?
We're 9 rounds in and we just realized they rotate fast. Thank God, there it is, right?
Oh, man.
This is not on you. This is a macro concept that someone should have picked up on a lot longer or a lot sooner, right? So here is a really good strat for some teams that rotate really fast on Icebox. What you want to do is get control of this section of the map right here.
Okay.
Be yellow. Very powerful position. We can challenge that. And then what we can do is leave just one person there.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And just have him lurk. And what is a rule about lurkers? We must exist. And when a team over rotates and they see that, they're like, oh my god, it's gotta be B, it's gotta be B. Let's say you throw a Viper Wall over in B and all that good stuff to distract them. You get a free A bomb site. This is where we're gonna start talking about advantage. Or peaking with a disadvantage or peaking with an advantage. We want all of our fights to be in our advantage. Okay? We don't want to be fighting in a disadvantage. Now, this angle, peeking out in the belt, is already a disadvantage. Why? Because when we peek out, 1, and there's actually a second one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 angles that we're exposing ourselves to. Okay?
Yeah. You know, it's about the ego, you know what I mean? Like, I have to challenge it, right?
Good. I want you to challenge it, but I want you to do it statistically in your favor. So let's talk about how you can take this fight. You break this knife that you hear whizzing over your head. It's not impossible to break. You've seen him throw this knife before. Let's say that you don't break the knife, you get hit with it. What do you do?
Like, probably the better play would just be to like jump down here and then like go and like scale through bottom area, or I could maybe move towards like to my right side over there.
Definitely nothing wrong there. Like I said before, there's many paths up the side of the mountain. There's some that are shorter than others, some that are easier than others. Here is my thought. First and foremost, your presence is detected. He expects that there's going to be a peak from belt. Where is his crosshair right now? Head level at belt. You have one angle from that direction that you can peek from if you strafe out. It's a very, very advantageous fight for him to take versus yours. There's 2 ways if you want to commit and fight this. You either wait the 8 seconds out and you throw a leer through nest and then peek with the leer. That eliminates a lot of the angles, or at the very least forces them to shoot at it so that their crosshair placement is off while you're swinging out, forcing them to flick on you, and you being able to flick on them and evening out the playing field. Okay, which 50-50 fight on T side is not a bad thing, but if you can make it a 60-40 fight in your favor, that's going to be better. Like 60% you're going to win, 40% you're going to lose. That would be the best option in my opinion, is you AD clear every single angle, okay? So you're strafing in and out instead of fully swinging with reckless abandon and exposing yourself to 4 angles. You can actually be shot from headshot right now. You can't see that headshot angle, but they can see you because you're peeking out to the right. So it looks like he's moving right now, but in reality, he's actually standing still a lot longer. Hey, look at that. There's another person, right? Even if you got him, you were traded. So let's go into defense. This is an example of a really good pre-round routine, which I'm not even sure you're aware you did, but you had a plan. And this made me further think that, hey, you know what? This guy might be trolling me. Like, this was really good. This was really good. Okay. You planned this by really well. So he bought a frenzy and he bought his dismiss. This tells me right away that you're planning on playing up close and playing aggressive. You're lucky that your KO is playing this angle right here, that he can support you, but this was all like, this is really good. This is all coordinated. This is where our next protocol comes in. The beginning of this round is executed so well that we reverse ourselves all of a sudden. And the issue that we have here is that we're not keeping the enemy in front of us. But we choose a position in a few seconds where we have to flick around a full 180 degrees. If there's ever a point, ladies and gentlemen, that you are in a position where you have to flick 180 degrees, you are out of position and you need to give up space. You will know when it's time to give up space based on the most important piece of information on the entire screen. What is it?
Time.
See how you flick? So you hear him jet away, which makes me think that he's probably going to rotate. He rotates over, and see how you're flicking back and forth here? This is out of position at this point. And if we're looking at the timer right now, instead of backing up, which is what I would have done and played back in the back corner, you know where that square box is underneath the rafters?
Yeah.
And just hiding there and just waiting for the bomb timer. You decide to play aggressive, which is against playing for the clock. Okay. In effect as well, if you hide yourself into that corner, there's no way that the enemy can get behind you. They're going to cross your vision point if they're walking underneath rafters, or they're going to come straight in front of you if they're running into gens. So at that point, you're keeping the enemy in front of you. That's basically your protocol, right? So this guy decides to Valorant you through mid.
Yes.
That's, you know what? Good on him. Okay, so we talked about bare ass minimum before. Our goal here would be ideally to get 3 down. If we can kill 3 here, that would be great. This is a great play. This is a fantastic play to play on Eco, right? If they come through here, you're gonna rain terror on these motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't remember what happens, but oh yeah, there it is.
All of a sudden, this shit's a winnable round. I think the lesson that I want to pass on to everyone is that on the second round, you are either all forcing as a team to try to get that round win, or you are full saving. And the goal is to achieve a bare ass minimum. You want to be able to get something going on, maybe getting some frags on them, maybe, you know, if you're on offense side, getting the bomb down, all that good stuff. There's some sort of bare ass minimum you're trying to get. All right,
exactly.
So Jet is tilted. What is Jet doing right now? Jet is trying his best to get you to lose this game. He is out of position. There is 18 seconds left on this clock.
It's gotta be A.
It's gotta be A. And he is doing his darndest to throw this game for you right now. All he has to do, guess what? He is anchor right now. And what do anchors need to do? Just like lurks, what do they got? They got to exist. Guess what happens?
He dies. He stops existing.
And look where your team is. This is a massive fuck you. 3v3. They're about to get the bomb down. And you guys are in butt fuck nowhere, ready to take this fight.
No way.
No way?
No way.
No way? He says no way? You should not have been there. Why were you there? Okay, Boosey Goosey Quan.
But how about this? What if he's like in jail, but like tucked really deep in that corner? Like people never check that, right? Like maybe
fuck
that way.
No. Get the fuck back here.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of there. 15 seconds on the clock. You play the bomb timer. You kill the bomber. All of a sudden they can't plant. Oh my god, we won the round. It is now on you to win this round because of Jet's charitable play to give you a chance for a TikTok clip.
Yeah.
You must walk from here on in. You must walk, and they must not know you're there because you're going to multi-frag, late frag, and win. These two must take contact first, okay? The group must always take contact first. You ran, you ran, you ran,
Yeah.
he hears you, you ran, you ran, you ran, and you dead. All right, and that is pretty much it.
Okay.
What are your top takeaways from today, Tyler?
So my top takeaways, I think, firstly, is just to be aware of like my position in relation to my teammates, especially. I think the second thing as well is to pay much more attention to what information is being presented to me.
My takeaways for you, right again, is the protocols that we went over. Keep the enemy in front of you. If the enemy can be beside you and you have to flick 180 degrees, you are out of position.
Yeah.
Your rear and side view mirrors. That means you've got your rear view mirror. This is the information that's at the top of your screen. The most important information on the entire game is listed right through here. And then your side view mirrors are your kill feed right here, figuring out what's going on, and your minimap. Start thinking about, and this is going to take some time to figure out, but thinking about, was that peak that I just did that I got killed on, was that advantage for him or advantage for me? Anything else? Anything you want to close on, Ty? Do you want to plug any of your socials?
Follow me on TikTok. It's Sergeant Buffmutt. Shoot me a follow. I appreciate that. All right,
Awesome.
sounds good. Maybe we'll talk sometime else. Thank you again.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for coming out and doing this live. Appreciate you.
You are now listening to Strawberry
See you later.
Station.